Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
Ben Sorensen's Real Country Interviews, bringing you the stars of country.
It is Ben Sorensen here, and this is my Real Country Interview. And, of course, one of my favourite girls, KATRINA Burgogynne. How you doing?
Hey, Ben, how are you? I'm great, thank you.
Well, I'm pleased that you could join me on Skype here. I'm loving this with my new little camera thing and all technologically advanced. It's impressive.
You are stepping up in the world. I love it.
First question that I like to ask everyone, where are you sitting now? Because we can see instruments and all sorts of stuff there. So where are you?
At the moment, I'm sitting in my office. And for me, this is where all the magic happens. This is where I do my bookkeeping and very, very exciting things. I know you're rolling your eyes, see?
No.
But then this is where I also sit up late at night and write songs. So this is the room where it all happens.
Wow, where the back end and front end come together and the magic takes place. It's like splitting the atom all over again.
Exactly.
Now, I am so impressed with you. I've been checking out your video clips on YouTube, and how well did Ghost go? That was awesome.
I know. Oh, I was so blown away. I actually just checked it. I think it's just hit over 15,000 views on. Is that right?
Yes. They're big numbers. Big numbers for Oz.
And I Wasn't Gonna Cry, which is my brand new single, just has been up for a month now, and it's just gone over 10,000. So thank you to everyone who's watched my videos. That's very, very exciting. And
this is before you've even brought out your album.
Yeah, I know. It's very, very exciting. So, I'm a bit of a, you know me, I'm a bit of a Facebook and social network geek. I do love Facebook. And I do love YouTube. I love them all. But I message people on YouTube all the time and get it right on YouTube. So I'm a bit of a YouTube dork.
So there's nothing wrong with that. There's no shame. There's no shame there at all, KATRINA.
I love it.
Now, tell me about the experience of writing the album, because it is absolutely amazing. It's not just the singles and the video clips that you get excited about. It's one of those albums that when you buy it, you can put it in the CD player in the car and just hit play and leave it alone. It's really, really good. It's a great story, I find.
Oh, thanks, Ben. That's really nice. Thank you.
I only speak the truth. I'm like that little sitar type thing in Moulin Rouge. Do you remember that?
I love it. Oh, see, one of my favourite movies as well.
Oh, so perfect. That's why we're mates.
Well, for me, writing this album was like a real journey of discovery, mostly to work out who I was as an artist, as a singer, and as a person. I've got songs that I started writing when I was in high school. So there's songs on there from a naive young girl's perspective on what me as a young girl thought life really was about. And then it's got me from a more mature young lady's perspective when I kind of look back and I go, you know, I was really wrong about what I thought back then. But for me as a whole, White Flag, the title of the album, the title track of the album is about, for me, entering this industry, everyone starts at the bottom, and some people get given a free ride and some people don't. Some people have to work really hard and some people give up. But my journey so far, I haven't been given any free ticket, and I've worked really, really hard. But I've got this burning flame of determination that makes me believe that if anyone can just, if they believe in something strong enough, if you keep working hard, you can achieve what your heart desires. And so for me, as I hold White Flag in my hands, I have achieved what my heart desires. And so I'm really proud of this album, and I hope it inspires other people to do the same.
And so you should be. Now, we're going to talk about the single, of course, Wasn't Gonna Cry. And I tell you what, that was just so cleverly done, wasn't it? Brilliant.
I know. Duncan Toombs, he directed the music video.
He's the man.
I know. I don't know how he thinks. Well, I messaged him. We were throwing ideas around for ages, and I messaged him and I said, what happens if we have a moment that kind of ruins the day? And then from then on, I'm just sort of walking backwards, singing the day backwards. That was my idea of this clip. And Duncan goes, how about we have a split screen and do it like this? So he kind of made it make all sense. And yeah, he just brought this song for me to life and a whole completely different new meaning, you know. When I first wrote this song, I started writing this song in high school, and I took it to a guy called Matt Scullion, and for me this song was just a forgotten mess of a song in my songwriting book, and Matt really helped me bring it to life. And it was really interesting how this song really kind of developed and become what it became. But yeah, Duncan Toombs is just a legend, and really kind of made me see it as a more positive sort of sign, you know what I mean? Like, if you can find a little bit of hope in a bad day of the fact that you're not going to cry, well, I think that's a good thing.
Well, I think it's a very good thing, and I tell you what, I wave the white flag in surrender of the dulcet tones of Miss KATRINA Burgoyne. Thank you very, very much for joining me.
No, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. You rock.
That's all right. Now, make sure you do get your hands on a copy of White Flag. Of course, you can download it on iTunes. There it is, and all of the other fantastic ways of getting it, and particularly your local record store. Head down there. Make sure you get a copy of it. White Flag by Miss KATRINA Burgoyne. Let's can the yakking and get to the track. This is the beautiful video clip for Wasn't Gonna Cry.
You know, sometimes you wake up to the most beautiful day, and the sun is shining, and your world couldn't be more perfect. Then, with just one moment, your smile is stolen.
Footsteps on a concrete stretch, overcoat cause it's cold and wet. A lot of thinking going on in my head, while the puddles got my jeans all damp, yeah. The moon is laughing through a thick black cloud. I can't stop the world falling down. I wanna hide, I wanna be found. I wanna scream, but it won't come out. I'm walking in the rain, I'm holding back the tears. I'm calling out your name. I wasn't gonna cry today. I wasn't gonna cry today. The sun was shining when I woke up. A smile reflected in my coffee cup. I read a magazine, I wrote a song, and I was certain I was moving on. But I'm walking in the rain, I'm holding back the tears. I'm calling out your name. I wasn't gonna cry today. I wasn't gonna cry today. My head keeps telling me there's plenty more fish left in the sea, but my heart thinks differently, and I don't know what's right. I'm so down tonight. I'm walking in the rain, I'm holding back the tears. I'm calling out your name. I wasn't gonna cry today. I wasn't gonna cry. I'm walking in the rain, I'm holding back the tears. I'm calling out your name. I wasn't gonna cry today. I wasn't gonna cry today. I wasn't gonna cry today.
another Ben Sorensen Real Country interview. Hear this interview and many more at www.realcountrymix.com.